And if people thought Ian would quietly leave the public stage, well, that hope was resoundingly trashed, as along with most of the high and the mighty, Ian popped up in Washington for this year's St. Patrick's Day celebrations. Now, when interviewed about Trump's threat of a 200% tariff on food here, Ian had this to say.
Yes, if tariffs of 200% came into Irish foods, that would be absolutely drastic for the Irish Republic market here in America. I mean, I was speaking to one company that does $1 billion worth of trade a year in their food product, and of course that would stifle them. But Northern Ireland, being part of the United Kingdom in this basis, actually sees an opportunity. Now, do we want to take an opportunity off the back of the Republic of Ireland?
Do we want to take an opportunity off the back of the Republic of Ireland? You can see his eyes. Couldn't you see it in his eyes? He wanted to go fucking but he didn't. Fair play to him. Controlled himself. He was further pressed on how the 200% tariff would impact Bushmill whiskey in Antrim, which should be in his constituency. And Ian had this beautiful explanation.
And I hope they do. Indeed, I was on with Bushmills. I've been making representations to them, and I've been speaking about that very subject, because the luxury product of whiskey in Northern Ireland, and I call it Irish whiskey made in the UK, has a very unique selling point to it.
Irish whiskey made in the UK. Classic Ian stuff, that, isn't it? Classic Ian stuff. But you may wonder, indeed you may question, why was he there in the first place, considering he's no longer an elected representative? Well, Ian justified his presence with this explanation.
So you're not on the front line as a politician anymore, but you haven't left the stage because you're still enjoying the company of politicians and a big night like this here in Washington.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm in private business now. There's very important connections. I have a very, very good connection on probably the best black book in Northern Ireland, and I'm engaged in that, and I'm finding it very, very enjoyable.
So you're happy?
Oh, I'm always be content in all things, and I'm content in all things, always have been.
Yes, there you have it. Ian is the best wee black book in the country, and I will bet you money that black book originally belonged to his late father, as there is no way Ian would have been able to get any phone numbers on his own account. But that Ian sees absolutely no issue in monetising the contacts made as a public representative speaks volumes to his character. I'm certain that the hundreds made redundant in Ballymena during his tenure will be relieved to learn that their misfortune hasn't gone completely to waste, as their ex-MP is walking over their heads on his road to personal riches. But it would be unfair. I have to point out that most politicians have done exactly the same as Ian when moving from the public to private sphere. But unlike Dopey Ian, at least they had the wit not to boast about it.